Hi guys, it's Megan from imamom2.wordpress.com. So I've had a couple questions that are all kind of related to why I'm back at school, what I'm doing for placement, all that kind of stuff. And I thought I would just do a quick video to kind of answer them all for you. Plus, it's, kind of a bittersweet day right now. Today was my last day at this placement, so I wanted to kind of share stuff while it's still fresh in my memory. But I did blog about it a couple years ago when I was returning to school, so I will link that below. But I also wanted to just chat with you guys about it all. So, let's see, in fall 2013, I returned to school. It is now my third piece of paper. Yes, third piece of paper. Which reminds me, I should probably actually, find the other two. Anyway, they're in a filing cabinet somewhere. But I returned to school in the night school program, and it is for a full diploma. It will take me longer than what the anticipated time frame is, because I cannot. I can't do a full course load with the life that I have right now. Returning to school when you have children is very, very different. It's higher stakes, for lack of a better term. You're making a conscious decision about what you want to study, not just, oh, I'm interested in this. A lot of research went into what the best program would be for kind of my end goal. Not only like the actual what I was studying, but also how much it would cost and the time away from the kids and all this kind of stuff. So I had an idea of where I wanted my end goal to be, and then I had to kind of research back from there to figure out what piece of paper would get me there. Does that make sense? And basically my end goal is wanting to be able to support other parents of kids with special needs. What that looks like, I'm totally open to. Initially, I had thought from a clinical psychology end of things, where I would actually be counseling parents, basically, to be able to kind of get them through diagnosis and be part of their support team to be able to then, help their children. It's that whole, put on your mask first in the airplane and then help other people around you. So I wanted to be that support person for parents, kind of the support person that I didn't feel that I had when I started the journey with my son, before his diagnosis of autism and since then. So initially I actually looked at a clinical psychology degree, and then I looked at what the qualifications were for it, and they basically negated any chance of doing it. In order to attend the program here at the local university, which is a fantastic, world-renowned program. I will say that up front. But the problem was that it's been 20 years since my most recent university experience, and 10 since my most recent college experience. Well, more than 10, more like 12. And the university would not accept any of the credits that I received at college. They won't even look at them. They won't consider it as anything, not even life experience, nothing. So I was going to have to do 2 university level degrees through an online university to be able to submit those grades, and also the grades from university from 20 years ago, to be able to be accepted to the university. Then the program that I was specifically looking at, I would need to excuse me, do a 1-year program for just a general BA at university, and then apply into the clinical psychology program itself. Well, to apply into yeah, the very specific program, but it fell under clinical psychology. From there, it was then going to be another 3 years full-time, and that meant daytime full-time, which could have been anywhere from 4 to 7 hours per day. 4 hours a day I can do, but not 4 hours a day every day in class and then homework on top of that. It just isn't conducive to having children. So who knows? I may go back for a master's later on in either social work or psychology. I'm not sure yet, but that's a decision long down the road. So, and honestly, at the end of the day, I was also scared. I was, well, not scared. I was worried more than anything. What if mommy brain is kicked in fully and I can't read a textbook anymore? You know, do I really want to be spending $10,000 a year on just the courses, not the textbooks as well, when I can't digest that information? So then someone actually suggested to me, well, why don't you take a look at the college program, see if there's a course there that interests you, take that course, just a one-off course, and get the brain going again. Okay, cool. So I did. And I found the social service worker program at the college that I'm taking, and I love it. Absolutely love it. I was able to take the Intro to Social Work program, or Intro to Social Work course first, which was fantastic. But after, and I should backtrack. Once I found the social service worker program, I applied to it immediately. Everything that I read about it, everything that I researched about social service work and social work, and the College of Social Work and all these kind of places, it's where I wanted to be. And so I applied to the program, eventually got in because it was a whole thing. I have university and college level experience, but I couldn't find my transcript from high school, which was 22 years ago. So they're like, well, you didn't take grade 12 English. I'm like, are you kidding me? Anyway, so I worked through that. I got into the program. And since I've been in, I've taken 2 courses per semester. So far it's worked out, well, they're all in the evening, I should say that. They've all worked out every semester so far to be 1 course is in class and 1 course is online. Because I've been taking the mandatory courses in class, and then the courses that aren't mandatory for the program but are electives, that's the word I'm looking for, I lost the word, were all online. I'm running out of electives to take. So I've got to figure out childcare somehow, but I'll figure it out. And so that hopefully I can then still continue to be taking 2 courses per semester. So, as part of the whole college program, and specifically what they call the SSW, Social Service Work Program, in the night school course you have to do 3 placements. So they're like co-op placements to get real life experience. And each of those 3 placements is 200 hours. So I just finished the at-work component of the 200-hour placement. I still have a whole bunch of paperwork that I need to submit to the college to kind of prove that I was doing what I was doing. But the in-office work aspect of the placement is now finished. And I'll admit I was worried about going in at first. I haven't worked outside the home in more than 5 years. I mean, my standard uniform is a mom uniform. It's yoga pants and a t-shirt. So even having to go and buy clothing to be able to work outside the home was in order. And I'm not talking suits. It was just, have some dress pants and blouses. So I was nervous. I wasn't sure how I was going to, frankly, sit at a desk. My hours of availability were just when the kids were at school. So that was from 9:30 to 2:30 basically was what I was available during the week. And thankfully we found a place that could accommodate those, well, they could accommodate those hours. And with doing the calculations, when I started in May, I wouldn't have finished the 200 hours by the time the kids finished school. So thankfully, they were also very willing and able to accommodate me being home the weeks that my kids were home, and then me coming in kind of full time for the weeks the kids were at their dad's. So that's kind of my story of how I've, went back to school and have now finished the placement. I'll do another video to actually describe what I did in the placement, so stay tuned for that. But if you have any questions below, because I kind of got interrupted a couple times by the kids when I was filming this, so there may be gaps, please leave those comments or the questions below. I'm happy to answer them. Because returning to school when you're a parent is a really, really big commitment. I mean, this program is supposed to be a 3-year program. I figure it'll take me about 6 years to finish. So it is a huge commitment. But please leave any questions or comments that you have below, and I'd be happy to answer them in another video. Okay, talk to you guys soon. Bye.